and we're now at the area that is of the most interest to us, and look what Ziggy's got in terms of succulents and cacti here. Some very nice looking aeoniums. I don't know what that's on. What's that one called?
I don't know the particular variety.
Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful, that one. I think obviously the pruning has done it some good.
Yeah, that put out multiple heads. I actually got deleted on YouTube for talking about that.
Why?
Because after finding out how successful this was, I said, I'm going to sail to the Canary Islands, I'm going to cut the tops off of all their aeoniums, put them in a dinghy, sail them up the channel and land them at Dover. YouTube didn't like that kind.
Oh dear. I'm amazed that they listen that closely to what people say.
Quite disturbing, isn't it?
It is a little. So that's the aeoniums. And here's a wonderful specimens of OPUNTIA humifusa with ripening fruits on them, and these look really healthy, and I'm pleased to say that mine at home is like a miniature version of these. It is growing really well, but it's only produced one pad this year. Why that would be, I don't know.
This has actually been up to here in snow for several days, and it doesn't seem to bother it at all.
No. Yeah, I might try keeping it outside this year, see what happens. Of course, then we might get down to -50 and.
Yeah. This is the OPUNTIA vestiza, which you shouldn't really touch because they've got little spines all the way along.
Yes.
This one uprooted itself. I've just repotted it. I've put it quite deep in a very gravelly mix. They really don't have deep root systems. And the ones in the Cactus house seem to be uprooting themselves deliberately, and I wonder whether.
Why would they do that?
Possibly so they can root on the side and the plant can travel from place to place.
Have you tried rooting these on their side? Have you noticed them doing that?
I have with the excuse me. I have with the larger ones, the OPUNTIA subulata.
Yeah.
Which they do root quite readily on their side. So
right.
It might be a possibility. I've got to stick one on its side and see if they actually do that. From one of my friends at the Cactus Society, it's slightly different to the
Is that a stricter? It looks like the one that
she gave me a stricter at the same time. It's not got so many glochids like the stricter has.
But it's definitely one that likes hanging down, one of these that crawls along the ground.
Similar to this one.
Yeah.
But you can see the different size.
It seems to be
smaller fruits on this one, and larger ones on the humifusa.
The humifusa is amazing. How old is that, do you think?
That was one pad in 2016 or 2017, somewhere around there.
Oh wow!
They're in a bigger pot on the bed.
That's the Quimilo.
Yeah, this one was in just been the clay pot, and it really dehydrated it, and it hasn't picked up since last winter. I've actually soaked this one, and it's still not picking up. It did have a graft on it, but the graft fell off.
Right.
So, yeah, they've got.
You have a fantastic selection of OPUNTIAs here.
Yeah, I quite like.
Are they your favourite cacti?
Yeah, I'm quite fond of them.
Yeah, unlike your wife, obviously.
Yeah, she hates them.
And this is a monacantha, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you sent me the one that isn't monstrose or variegated. Mine's is forming pads. But this looks like the original one, is it, or is it a monstrose one?
It's a variegated.
It's a
Not a lot of variegation on this one. Not as much as that one. This one also.
That one. That
was a rescue.
That's beautiful. That
looks like a single pad when I put it in about.
And it's one of these cacti that does develop a trunk, and one of the OPUNTIAs that develops a trunk, and I'm really interested in those because there seem to be sort of two kinds of OPUNTIA: ones that do form trunks, and ones that don't. Fantastic. Subulata forms a trunk, doesn't it? Or does it? That's subulata, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the trunk goes woody. It doesn't do quite the same as the other ones. So with the Platy OPUNTIAs. They start off with a flat pad, which then goes round. You can see. Where's the best example? Oh, this was flat, and it is now.
But it's turned itself into a trunk.
Round,
and that's obviously a trunk. That one, that Quimilo there. How tall will that one grow?
About 5 metres, I think, but they do tend to get a bit.
So it is a tree puncher then?
Yeah. This one at the back, the Brazilian puncher, which is it's a species unto itself.
Yeah.
That will go 66 feet tall.
Wow, so that's a proper tree.
They live in the rainforest.
And it's already starting to develop its trunk there.
Yeah,
I think you
again,
can just see.
just a flat
You
pad,
can see that down there.
It looked exactly like that when it was planted.
Yeah. If you've got any of those, I'd like one.
Yeah.
If you've got any spare ones for sale.
Yeah. Not a problem.
Again, one of the ones I'd like to get hold of is a OPUNTIA. Now I just remembered that it's Galapagogia. Is that Galapagogia?
Yeah, I just got
wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
We had a bit of a...
Because they're quite rare in cultivation, aren't they? Where did you get it from?
Scotty sent this.
All right.
She was very kind of him. The first plant, the actual plant he sent me, had a major failure. The bottom bit died.
Really?
These are all emergency putting what was left into a tray, but as you can see.
What did you do to save them?
I just put them in a gritty compost and prayed. I didn't want to lose this one.
Yeah.
2 of them.
It is beautiful.
Well, 3 of them are now showing new bits of growth there, and I've got another cutting somewhere.
Yeah.
And Captain Nemo keeping his eye on them.
Yeah, good old Nemo. Yep.
So it looks like these have taken, which is good. And when one does, I'll send one up to you.
Oh, thank you. I really.
And I've got this Echinopsis to open specially for your visit this morning.
Fantastic. I bet it smells delightful as well.
I noticed it as soon as I walked in the Cactus house this morning. I can't normally smell things. So, that'll be gone by tonight. But no, this poor bugger got trapped in here the other day.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. I remember saying that. Do you know what it is?
It's privet hawk moth.
Oh wow. It looks like it's been mummified now.
I don't think he's going to rot away very quickly. Very sad.
Yeah.
I'm always taking butterflies and moths out of here. They come in and get stuck. But he obviously was around at night and I didn't know he was in here. Which, I've since seen a live one out in the garden. So it's not the only one. I come out with a torch at night.
Let me say something. This cactus is what's this? Is it a Notocactus?
Yeah, it's a Leninghausii.
Notocactus Leninghausii. Does it grow like this in the wild?
It will grow on a cliff, and generally they hang off the cliff. They'll form if its roots were here. It would be coming out and forming a U shape and then going up.
Right.
When I got it, it was leaning right over like this.
Yeah.
And while it rooted, I actually supported it with a string.
It's got some support now, hasn't it, from that
only taking
pot?
it away from the wall. To take the pot away, he's quite stable, really.
Yeah.
In fact, that can stay off for now. He hasn't flowered this year. It did last year.
Oh.
Lovely flowers. He's possibly 100 years old.
Wow.
Cactus Joe showed me one. This one in Germany. He sowed in 1980, which is about that big. So I'm thinking if that's 40 years, 80.
Yeah.
Another 20 on top of that. It came from a collection on the North Coast with someone called Powell, which is a slight possibility they're connected to the Powells from Quecks Park in the state up there, who were Victorian plant hunters.
Right.
So there's a possibility this was one of the first ones that was brought back into the country ever.
Wow.
I contacted the Hajj nurseries in Germany, emailed them about it. He's not replied at all, probably because he doesn't understand my German and I don't speak very good German. But we'll probably never know.
No.
It's a possibility that that's one of the first ones that ever came back into the country. It's a nice story.
Amazing plant.
And, I'm just glad to have it in the
the thing I find about cactus, they get older, they look a bit ropey at the base.
Yeah.
And I know they do that in the wild as well, so it's just part of being au naturel for cacti, isn't it?
You get disqualified from shows for things like that, which I think is very unfair because that's what a cactus looks like. In the wild.
Yeah.
Come back half an hour later and they were all over the seed pods. They were stripping the flesh off the seed pods.
Really? But not, were they taking the seeds?
No, last year they completely emptied out one of the Echinopsis seed pods, took all the seeds out of it. And that's the one again, I don't know where they went, so I assume they ate them.
I haven't seen any ants on my cacti that are outside.
No.
The only thing I've seen is that ladybird.
Oh yeah.
But
normally they're up and down the Quimillo taking itself. It's got one. Yeah, it's still got one roost going into the ground there, but effectively it's on the move, and I think that might be why they keep doing this.
Do you think it might actually move while it's lying on the ground?
Oh, they do. Yeah, I've just.
So it can wiggle along like a caterpillar.
Well, I've not seen it, but I know they do flop about a bit on the ground.
Yeah.
I've just done a time lapse of this.
Have you done any studies on what they do in the wild like this? Has anything been published on it at all?
Not as far as I know. I've spoken to the editor of the Cactus magazine, Al Laius.
Al Laius, yeah.
He's seen them in habitat, and he said it's possible they're trying to find somewhere cooler because it's too hot for them down here. They live 2,500 feet up a mountain. That's the most reasonable explanation I've come up with. So,
yeah.
It just gets. But then again, they move in the middle of winter. A few years ago, I had some more delicate ones in here, and I put a tent, bubble wrap over here, and I had everything in here with heaters just in case. I don't keep the sensitive ones in here anymore. But I came in the middle of winter, and they were all lying on the ground, and I thought they'd just collapse. So it was the first time I'd seen them move. And I staked them up. They all seemed fine.
It does seem to me there must be a reason why they're doing this.
Yeah.
And you said it could be trying to escape from the cold or something, or to escape from the heat.
From the heat, yeah.
But how warm does it get in here in winter?
In the winter, it stays roughly between 10 and 15 degrees, depending if the sun's come out. It dropped down to about 2. But we haven't had a frost in here since.
So where these plants live, how cold would it get to at night in winter?
In the mountains, it would probably get below freezing several nights. But these also, I've got them in the shop tunnel, and there's no heating in there, and that gets below freezing, and they're fine out there. So it's probably more heat. It can get up to 50 degrees in here sometimes when if we get full sun and it's a hot day. This is one that it has actually rooted on its side, and
this is subulata, isn't it?
This is rooted all the way along, and it puts these new growths.
Where it's rooted, does it grow the new shoots, or does it seem to not be related?
Random.
Random, yeah. I do like this plant, and say mine's about this tall now. A foot tall. Beautiful plants.
Cut these off last year and rooted them up, and these have all grown since last year.
Yeah. Again, these are not the kind of things you find commonly in shops, are they?
No, very rarely. In fact, I think I've only seen them in one shop that I can remember.
But they're fascinating. It's fallen over and it's producing a forest. Yeah. So all you need to do is have a couple of these fall over, and you've formed a large thicket.
Yeah.
You formed a large thicket of these plants.
When they get time, or when they're dormant in the winter, a lot of these will be going into the smaller OPUNTIA beds. Some of them have got to come out and be replaced. So it's all work in progress.
Yeah, they're lovely. I love these.
And we got extra lights for well, that's mains, but this one is solar powered under here.
Yeah.
To give the bed extra light.
Yeah.
It's a very useful sink for when you've got too much power and you're not charging things. You don't want growing for about 3 years, and I did that one last year. That looks like it's taken. So,
yeah. So mixing on a graft. So you've got one stock, and you put a number of different scions on it.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah. It's obviously worked.
Yeah.
That's obviously growing and not falling. The big one's amazing.
That was big when I put it on.
So will you take that off the graft at some point, or will you leave it?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't got that far.
Interesting.
And again,
very nice though.
Just to see if I could do it in OPUNTIA with Devil's finger on there. I've forgotten the Latin name for this nowadays. He was
That's
Echinocerius,
that's the one. Something or other.
Pentalophus.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I ought to take these off to let the growth go into that one. But it'd be lovely if it's flowered on a graft. And see one flower on a graft.
Well, gymnocalyciums do, don't they?
Yeah.
The Hibbertan varieties.
I thought this one was dead. It's been outside for 6 months and it just started growing.
What is it?
It's a primitive cactus, a Pereschia.
Oh, Pereschia.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
See a few buds coming at the end there, so it's it's not dead after all. So.
Yeah, just asleep.
Yeah. We did have quite a few drop dead for no apparent reason last winter, which was a bit disturbing. So we didn't have a frost in here. And I do wonder whether it was